Hey guys, it's been a while since I uploaded a video. Inexcusable as always. I've been trying to get I've been trying to um get some interviews to get my resume tweaked because I graduated and I'm trying to work with a career advisor to get that done, but there's complications. But it's getting done. I finally got links to improve my resume. It currently needs work, but nothing big. Also, got a haircut. For some reason, if you notice, like on one side, my hair just kind of lays flat, but on the other side, it parts out. I hate when my hair does that. I'm trying to get that rock star look and for it to grow out like over my shoulders, and for some reason it's not working. It's like my dad had it down there once. My mom didn't really like it, but I like it because I think it's cool. And excuse me. I just want to really get it down there because I think it looks cool. I may have to bathe it twice as much, but it'll be worth it because I like that kind of hair. But anyway, that's not the only reason I'm making this video. I wanted to catch up with I wanted to bring you up to speed with what's going on. Like I said, I'm updating my resume. Saw the Goosebumps premiere. That was a couple days after the last video was made. I've been checking out Transformers Devastation. Looking forward to getting an Xbox One in case I can't. I'm looking to get that game for PS3 if I can't get it on Xbox One. Also, Rock Band 4. That's the main reason I want to upgrade to Xbox One because all the other games I want are on PS3, like Lego Dimensions, Guitar Hero Live, Transformers Devastation, like I said, Lego Marvel's Avengers. Still got a solid number of games coming out for systems that are 9 to 10 years old. That's that's wild. I also checked out the Democratic debate, and this video is not to tell you who to vote for or what to think or what to decide. Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever you want to think, that's fine. But me personally, I try to have a balance of all perspectives because I think all sides have something good to offer and to bring to the table. But yeah, I'm not trying to enforce. I'm not trying to tell you who to vote for. I'm not. I want to make that clear. I just want to say I saw it last. I think it was 4 days ago. Yeah, it was on Tuesday. Yeah, it was 4 days ago. I don't know my math. Anyway, I watched the entire debate with my dad, and, my dad's voting for Hillary Clinton. You want to vote for Hillary, that's great. I think she did a good job. I think every candidate had something to offer, But I think we can all agree that Hillary and Bernie are the main contenders. Again, I'm not telling you who to vote for, but it seems clear that Hillary and Bernie are the two main contenders for the Democratic nominee for president next year. Well, we vote next year. The president takes Obama's spot after 2017. But anyway, not telling you who to vote for, just reporting the facts. But I saw a few interesting things in the debate. In case you're wondering what the shaking is, that's my cat Shadow. But anyway, one of the most interesting things it's probably been reported already, is that, Hillary's email scandal's been going on, and she's been attacked for it. And whether you like her or not, she shouldn't have been attacked for it. Well, not only did Hillary defend herself, Bernie also defended her. He said himself that he was going to do something that's not necessarily great politics. Whether it is or not, you decide. But anyway, he said, the American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails. That's what he said. And to me, that alone, aside, he talked about a lot of other important issues, which were great points, don't get me wrong, but I think that alone is what really stood out to me. And I'm not going to tell you who I think won because I don't want to put my opinions, out there so much that, you must think what I think. I'm not doing that. You know, I think it's great that, oh, sorry. I think it's great that you put your opinions out there, but don't do it to hurt someone else's feelings or that they have to think what you think or otherwise it's bad. No. No, be respectful of others' opinions. But anyway, that moment said that, you know, that being said, shouldn't other politicians do that? I mean, that's really quite commendable, whether you vote for Hillary, Bernie, whoever. I mean, I've never seen a politician do that before. Man, isn't that amazing? That a politician actually defended an opposing politician? And, you know, in the headlines, Bernie even said he didn't want to attack Hillary, and I think Hillary sort of said the same. But anyway, I'm just reporting facts. Anyway, you know, whether you have people running against you or not, you know, it's not just politics. I mean, that's a big factor, but we should all be standing up for each other, even if we're running against each other in a political race or we're in a competition. We should stand up for each other and for what's right. And that's what Bernie did during the debate. That really stood out for me. You know, before I did this video, I was going to come in and just say, you know, who I thought should win. I was going to have these thoughts like, you think what I think, or you are bad. Oh, my fingers aren't even... Oh, boy. But anyway, I actually came in with those thoughts initially, and that was just... I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad, you know, I decided to speak from the heart, you know, tell you what I really think, because, again, not trying to be egotistical, I'm just saying, do what Bernie Sanders did for Hillary. Stand up for people when something ludicrous is going on, you know, and like he said, let's talk about the real issues, which is clearly what he said. Again, that's what he said. I'm not making any of this up. I just report facts. But, yeah, that's what I really loved about the debate. I've never seen a politician stand up for another politician before. Again, I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm just saying what Bernie did for Hillary is just flat out commendable. I mean, that's just awesome. Again, I'm not going to say who I'm going to vote for here because I don't want to offend anybody or tell them who to vote for. I'm just saying, you know, do the right thing and, you know, do what's right. Try to help people. And, you know, just, you know, as a country and as people, we should look out for each other. That's just what I think. But, anyway, I've pretty much made my, my statement on the debate clear and what happened. Yeah. Since graduation, just been trying to, you know, find jobs and polish my resume up. But I got my diploma. I'm gonna do a photo with my parents with that because it is something for me to be proud of. And going into media has been, you know, any type of visual media arts like film, TV, web, web videos. It's something I've really been looking forward to, and I want to get started on a lot of these ideas. But with a 40-hour work week, I can get like some ideas down, but it limits my time constraints on when I can do it. So, again, not trying to sound sympathetic. I'm just saying there are things that you have to do in life. You do have responsibilities, and sometimes you just can't. Where's my hair again? Sometimes you just can't get to the things, you know, your passions, really. You can't get to the small things, and there's Shadow stepping off the table. But anyway, you can't get to the small things to build your career because you have other responsibilities. That's just how it is. But anyway, whatever medium I go into, whether it be film, TV, or web, I really want to do those web sketches and maybe get an animation idea out because this animation idea I've had going for 5 years, and I'm really passionate about it. I think it would do really well, not just on cable TV, but maybe even Netflix, because that's where all the new stuff, or a lot of the new stuff, not all, but where a lot of the new stuff is going. And I think by the time I get my career started, that's where most of it will be going. And cable TV and movies, well, not movies, but cable TV will, I think, at some point become irrelevant, and we'll just be streaming mostly everything. For TV, I'm okay with it, because you just stay at home, or you travel on a mobile phone, whatever. You travel with a mobile device, yeah. But films, I hope it doesn't come to that with films, because it would be more cost efficient, yeah, but I think, like our parents and generations before us have said, or they believe, I think this is actually something that, it's one thing that all generations, I think, can agree with. And again, I'm not saying for sure, but I think they can agree that going to the movies is a much better experience, when you see a new movie, than just staying at home and downloading it. Again, it's more cost efficient, but, if you're going to include that, fine, but I wouldn't say get rid of the movie theater model, because it's a much better experience to go to the movies. And like those reports on IGN said about Jurassic World and Avengers 2, going to the movies, traditional film, like I said, going to the movies and traditional film, they're not dead at all. I mean, they have big numbers, and they're not the only movies. There's lots of movies before. There's X-Men, Days of Future Past most recently. There's Spider-Man 2, I'm just listing all I can think of at the top of my head. The Iron Man movies, Thor, Captain America, Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's see what else. Christopher Nolan's Batman movies, which were awesome. That was an awesome trilogy, you have to admit. The first one came out when I was like 14, back in 2005. But Batman Begins, man. That was before Liam Neeson really, he was Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins. That was before Ra's al Ghul, or Liam Neeson, excuse me, jump-started his career again with the Taken movies. Been a badass, well, he's been a badass for a long time, but he's been a revamped badass ever since the first Taken movie. That's just how I feel. But anyway, I've been looking at, new topic, I've been looking at the gameplay for Rock Band 4, and I really like the freestyle solos. Instead of like following a like specific pattern, you can just go freestyle and during the solos, not the entire song, because that'd be ridiculous. That's what I think. But yeah, the freestyle solos, you can just jam out to your own solos. I have a friend who plays Rock Band 4, and he says the freestyle solos are as badass as they can be. Or maybe not those exact words, I'm just paraphrasing. But he says it's badass, and he also can't wait for the new Guitar Hero, which, unlike Rock Band 4, which is only coming to PS4 and Xbox One, Guitar Hero Live is coming to PS4, Xbox One, PS3, 360, mobile devices, and Apple TV even. I think you have to have a model of Apple TVs that's as late as last year or newer, otherwise you can't play it. But yeah, Apple's really showing how they can compete in the traditional gaming business and turn actual TVs into gaming consoles. That could actually be a threat to the traditional gaming business model that we've seen, known and loved for I think it's around 40 or 50 years. I don't know exactly how long, but it's been around a while, and it's already quickly evolved faster than movies. Movies have evolved, don't get me wrong, but it's been a long, methodical process with movies. With games, I mean, it's evolved really quickly. It's really caught up. Now let's be fair. Movies are still far ahead in certain aspects of technology. But PC gaming especially has really caught up. I think PC gaming PC gaming graphics are 4K, and that pretty much almost matches Hollywood. Hollywood tech, like for Ant-Man and Avengers, it's still slightly better. But PC gaming's really far ahead, and I remember when gaming consoles used to actually, like the PS3 and 360 back in 2005 and 2006. Yes, these are old consoles for those of you younger gamers, like that are in their early teens or preteens or even in the single digits. But yeah, these consoles, they're pretty old. They've lasted much longer than most consoles would. I mean, seriously, I've never seen a generation of gaming last this long. And the 7th generation of gaming, I think it started with the original DS, because that started in 2004. That's the handheld generation. That ended back in 2013, I think, when the DS actually launched its final games on that system. 9 years for a Nintendo handheld system. Haven't seen that since the original Game Boy. But, yeah, it's not the first time consoles have lasted this long. I mean, the PS2 lasted from 2000 to... It had mainstream support till 2009, but the system actually lasted till 2013. About a year, a couple of months, early 2013. It was a couple of months after the Wii U came out, like 2 generations ahead. Like, wow. Like, even when the PS3 gained momentum, PS2 was still selling like wildfire. I mean, I remember when, you know, up to Guitar Hero 5, you could get you could get it for PS2. I mean, you could get the first DJ Hero for PS2, like back in 2009. That is crazy. But yeah, for two consoles to be in the same type of well, to both be home consoles and not one be home or handheld, and for both of them to last 9 to 10 years, for both, not just one, but both, but 2 systems at the same time. Because one, it's not the first time. It's just the first time 2 home consoles at the same time have lasted so long. But yeah, it's just... 360 came out in November of 2005. The PS3 and the Wii, which... The Wii is long gone. But the PS3 and Wii, I guess, came out in November of 2006. And those systems are still going to have games in January of next year. In a few months. It's crazy, right? At the same time, you know, from one perspective, it's awesome that you're still getting these games for... There goes my hair again. For systems that are a decade old. And it's also amazing that, you know, developers can make it look modern and still look great, even when cell phones can outdo them to some degree. I still think that, even with modern phones, I think consoles... Home consoles, you know, that old, that are 9 or 10 years old, I think the 360 and PS3 can still hold a little bit more than phones, but it shows how powerful today's cell phones are. Because the PS4 and Xbox One are like 2 years behind in graphics, I've heard a lot of reports say, where PS3 and 360 were almost on par with PC gaming. PS4 and Xbox One are 2 years behind. It's not that bad, but we got to get them caught up. Oh, wow, I actually ran 18 minutes, and I talked a little fast because I had a lot to say, and, well, that's just me sometimes. I got a lot to say, I gotta get it in there, and I don't want to make it too long to where it's boring, but, I mean, to be fair, you go to the movie theater, you're able to stare at that screen for, like, 1.5 to 2 hours, so, my video here is basically a short film, so... I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just saying, if you're wondering why the videos are so long, well, you kind of stare at a TV screen or a movie screen at the movies for a lot longer, and for good reason. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, you know, YouTube videos should be like, I don't know, as short as you want it to be, up to 4 minutes. As short as you want it to be, for up to 4 minutes, is what I'm trying to say. But, that depends on the content of the video. If you really like the content, you won't want it to stop. It's like those Let's Plays on the React channel. Some of them have gone on, I think, for close to 40 minutes. Some, I think, have even gone up to an hour, maybe. I don't know exactly. I don't remember. But some have gone up to 30 to 40 minutes. I know that much. But, yeah, I'm still waiting on the next Last of Us video for them to upload. Yeah, Generation of Remasters. That's one of the few that's actually worth it. The Devil May Cry remaster, that's also a good one. And the Resident Evil remasters, I think they're more on the line of, well, too many remasters. We need to come up with more original ideas. And like, I I guess Umbrella Corps is sort of that way, but it's more of a spin-off of Resident Evil games. But I guess we can wait and see, kind of like Friday the 13th, the game, that sort of stuff. I had a lot to talk about because, well, lots been going on, but yeah, I've got my diploma downstairs. I'm gonna get my I'm gonna get it, and either tonight or tomorrow I'm gonna post photos of it with my folks because my mom's off work tomorrow. I'm off work tomorrow, and my dad, well, I don't know if he's got to work or not. He's kind of flexible. But anyway, again, sorry if the video was too long. I try to keep things interesting. And I'm stuttering too. I'm saying the word so much. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And thanks for watching. You have a good evening.